the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the state capital of California, the Gold Rush city of Sacramento. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys responded well to their season-opening loss, winners a week ago. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. These guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, their rookie quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 28-yard line.
Go get him! Go get him! Pat the 60! Pat the 60!
They'll look to throw here. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Wallace. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. You look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Completes this to Elijah. And he lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Damn.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And a good start out of the gate. 2 games played, teams at 1-1, and he's played about as well as you expect a rookie quarterback to play. But what's been emphasized on the team and by the head coach, everyone else, raise your level around him and help this young man along.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wallace. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, set. Hop 70, hop, go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Now, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
It's only going to be good. If they start winning, they got to start winning.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And loose football. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It can change momentum in a big way.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Third and 5.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Winters. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. This out quickly to Williams. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Winters will try to pick it up himself. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Hasn't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Winters. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Have the 60. Have the 60.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's George. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Shot. 70. Give him a whoop. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. Winters. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be second in a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They run the counter. Moore. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First
Yeah, they
down,
really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down.
me?
His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This now a 3rd and 4.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Winters.
It over
And it is
there.
caught. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a give right side. It's Moore. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on.
Back to throw. Winters to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Winters. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Well, that qualifies as a bad miss, because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
We're going to go with a nice play. Talk the defense snap. Coach said they're coming out to get that W.
Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Fumble. That's his problem. That's his problem. I can't get down with it. Yeah, fumble problem.
He also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind
Yes,
is
we got
always
fumble
remember traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Back out comes this offense now late in this 1st half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover, as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Following the fumble recovery, Winters under pressure, and down he goes. Now another timeout call for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st
right
half.
into that, man.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Winters.
Get rid of.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Oh,
and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Yep.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off play action.
Winters.
Pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Both teams.
Back to throw. Winters. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just one field goal as we play on 3-0. I was promised there'd be touchdowns, so let's find out if we could get one in the third quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 36.
Off the play fake. Winters. That's to the sideline and incomplete. But right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off play action. Winters throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Off the play fake. Winters firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action. Winters. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Tokyo first down.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Halani. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Winters. He's going to flip that out to the far. It's complete.
There you go.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. George Halani, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dragons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Good tackle. Stay in bounds. See in the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead.
7. Tigers 3.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
A gain of 4.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wallace. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. 3rd and 12.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to throw here.
Right.
Throwing the out route
What a
incomplete.
pass.
It's Weaver. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run on first down. Wallace. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He hit him.
He's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Tigers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Hopefully he did something good coming out of halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Tigers 10.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We are back now in Sacramento. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Ready?
2nd and 5.
Ready? 19, Charger, 19.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Winters. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Up the middle they go. Moore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He was brought down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run here with Harani. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Moore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Hurdle there, forward.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Cougar 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
I watched
And
it.
unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Start off week 3. Low scoring is a motherfucker. Shit, I'll take.
On play action, they'll throw. That's taken in by Weaver. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Oh, shit, they're going to get their move.
43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Wallace. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
I was going to go for this shit.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw.
Got him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to throw here.
Got him.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take on the way.
A great effort there.
On your own pride.
His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Tigers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Winters. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 40.
Looks like they'll move things around here. Off the play fake. Winters finding Williams once more, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off play action. Winters. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within one score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back home for one last big drive.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
47-yard line.
They run the counter. Green. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Winters. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That's taken in by Shavers. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Winters. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Sacramento, the preparation pays off as they pick up their first win on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Tokyo, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.